Guys, kembali lagi dengan saya BERLIANDO FIRDAUS di channel Juragan Soal. Kali ini saya akan sharing-sharing seputar brake cooling Dutch. Mau tahu apa itu brake cooling Dutch? Mari kita simak video berikut ini. Di sini, sistem rem adalah suatu sistem yang merubah energi kinetik menjadi energi panas, yaitu putaran dari cakram atau disc brake yang ditahan oleh pad rem untuk memperlambat suatu kendaraan. Dengan adanya gaya gesekan yang besar mengakibatkan panas terhadap disc brake atau piringan cakram. Pada kendaraan standar, panas bisa diredam dengan adanya lubang yang ada di piringan cakram atau disc brake. Sistem itu menggunakan pendingan dengan cara brake cooling hole. Ada lubang-lubangnya di dalam di piringan tersebut. Lalu brake cooling hole sangat cocok untuk kendaraan standar karena panasnya ditimbulkan akibat pengereman tidak terlalu tinggi. Pengembangan dari brake cooling hole adalah brake cooling Dutch. Lebih tepatnya, brake cooling Dutch itu digunakan untuk kendaraan yang berkecepatan tinggi seperti kendaraan balap, kendaraan motor GP dan moge seperti itu dan lain-lain. Brake cooling Dutch adalah alat yang dipakai sebagai pendingin pada rem kendaraan. Brake cooling Dutch sendiri bekerja dengan mengalirkan udara dari arah depan pada kaliper rem depan agar tidak terlalu panas piringan cakram dan kaliper tersebut. Brake cooling Dutch terbuat dari serat karbon, ya seperti gambar berikut ini.
The way that they're molded. So obviously you see the GPX here is going to have an indentation, whereas the GP is pushed out. So it's kind of a difference between what you're looking for, what's going to clear with your particular motorcycle, as well as the style that you're going for. One thing that's nice about these cooling ducts is that it gives you a little bit of flexibility when it comes to install. So you do have about 100 to 108 millimeters of variance. So if your calipers are set for 100 to 108, you can run these brake cooling ducts. So another thing to consider is the actual weave of the carbon. So you've got the twill here. This one is kind of that striped, stepped look, whereas on this one, this is just the standard carbon, and that just has more of the checkerboard look. So if you're looking to potentially match the carbon that already exists on your bike, that is something to consider. Again, this is the traditional, and then this is the twill. This bike already has the Elmberger carbon belly pan, which has the twill pattern, so we're just going to match it up with that Strauss twill pattern as opposed to the basket weave of the plane. This is a really straightforward and easy install. Basically all you're going to need is one tool, which is a 13 millimeter socket, and then you're going to end up sandwiching the cooling duct in between the caliper and the caliper mount. So let's get to it. One thing to note, if your bike does have ABS and has a wheel speed sensor line, you want to make sure that you route this in a safe manner so you don't have any chafing on that line. And then once you've got the caliper free, just pull it back a little bit. The BMW has these locator studs, so it makes it nice and easy. And then you just slide it right on, sandwich it in place, replace your hardware. And then it's always good to torque these to the proper spec, so check your owner's manual for the torque spec on your caliper bolts. And the right side is exactly the same. And BMW calls for 24 Newton meters on the torque spec. And there you have it.
Perbedaan antara brake cooling coil dengan brake cooling Dutch adalah seperti berikut. Brake cooling coil pendinginannya hanya memaksimalkan lubang-lubang pada piringan cakram sebagai pendingin. Tetapi brake cooling Dutch sistem pendinginannya dengan cara mengalirkan fluida udara dari arah depan sepeda motor, dari arah depan agar kaliper pada rem tidak terlalu panas. Brake cooling Dutch sendiri merupakan menggunakan bahan serat karbon sebagai penyalur fluida udara dari arah depan ke kaliper rem sehingga udara dapat mengalir dengan baik sebagai pendingin tersebut. Jadi pembuatan brake cooling Dutch menggunakan serat karbon.
We also have some awesome Pro-Tie forged titanium mounting bolts for the caliper.
Yes.
In the gold color.
Wow. I like that.
Again, our Pro-Tie fasteners always have the max torque spec on the side, which is 90 Newton meters. Those are only 38, so we're just going to go to the factory spec.
Okay.
It did come with the titanium anti-seize paste in this package, so we're going to use that. They must be worried about them sticking into the forks.
Sure.
And we don't want that to happen. So basically, this is pretty simple install. We just have to loosen our caliper bolts. This is going to fit right over our pins. And as you can see, it's just going to direct the cool air in there. Another spot to put a sticker, if you like stickers.
Oh yeah. I noticed that they're using those on HP4 race motorcycles as well. I think Manny sent those out. Yeah, to some HP4 race customers.
So all you're going to need is a 13 millimeter socket. We're just going to loosen up our caliper bolts on both sides. Just mind the wire of the ABS sensor on this side. It's got a little clip that hooks up here. Sometimes it pops off. Make sure it all stays connected so it doesn't rub.
Okay.
Once broken free, I just like to buzz them out. Same thing on the other side. Bolts out. I think this one goes on this side. You don't even have to take the caliper all the way off. It fits, see the dowel pins?
Yeah.
It's just going to fit right over it. And it fits there. And if you look, shoot the camera that way, you can see the big channel that's created. And
that's freaking sweet.
I don't think you could screw it up. Let's see. I didn't try that. Nah, it doesn't really fit. So you can't even put the wrong one on the wrong side.
Nice.
I like it when they do stuff like that.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and then we'll prep our new bolt. The paste, if I can get it open.
And these coolers you can get from our good friend Manny at Moto Million. A link to where you can order these from is in the description.
Alright, so I got the bolts prepped. Just a little bit of that titanium paste on them. You just need it on the thread part. Start them in by hand. Doesn't stick out so much with our gold caliper, but the next calipers we're getting, I believe, are dark gray color
Yes.
with a red Brembo.
Those are going to look awesome. Sorry in advance for making you do extra work again, man.
It happens. And we'll get the other side started. So we just have to actually slide this clip down a little bit. Shouldn't be that difficult. There we go. Just pop the wire back in then. Nice.
Awesome.
The wire just fits between the cooler and the caliper.
Okay.
It's not pinched or anything. So I think we're fine. And still routed away from the brake rotor that's moving. You need a different socket for those. Other side. Torque down to 38 newton meters. Same thing on side number 2.
So this will basically eliminate the annoying brake fade that you might get in track conditions and heavy braking on the road.
It may not eliminate it, but it should definitely aid in putting it off to a later point in time. I mean,
Okay.
The air is going to help cool it, but if it really starts boiling, I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
But it should definitely help that from happening.
Man, they look great, man.
So then whenever you're done working with calipers, just want to hit your front brake lever a couple times. Make
Okay.
sure it's pumped up so when you go for your test ride, you have front brakes. But yeah, definitely looks nice.
Yeah.
It's going to go great with the carbon fiber fender too.
Oh, yes.
Once
Yes.
you get that on there, so
This bike is coming along very well.
yeah, quick simple mod. Definitely do it in your garage.
Kesimpulan dari materi tersebut, dengan adanya pendinginan sistem rem dengan brake cooling Dutch dapat mengurangi panas dalam pengereman pada kendaraan dengan kecepatan yang tinggi seperti motor GP, moge, dan lain-lain. Hal ini brake cooling Dutch sangat efisien penggunaannya sebagai untuk kendaraan-kendaraan besar atau berkecepatan tinggi. Terima kasih. Kurang lebihnya saya mohon maaf. Saya akhiri, sebelumnya jangan lupa like, comment, dan subscribe. Terima kasih.